morning, welcome to my channel. My name's Dawn, I'm an reclusive crafter, and we're into another No Waste Wednesday, and I've pulled this out. I'm working on the Vintage Blue Hues Journal still, and I need to make a couple of longer tags, and I found this in my stash. This was from the Georgian Romance novel, I always call it a novel, Georgian Romance journal. And this was something I was putting together, I think, to make I don't know what I was making with it, but I didn't end up using it anyway. That's the point. And I'm going to be using it today. So I'm going to be using these two halves. I'm making two tags, and they're going to measure about 6 1/4 by 3 inches wide. So this is all planned out. You'll be pleased to hear. So you won't be sitting around for hours like you normally are when I'm faffing. So I'm literally cracking on, getting in there, making a start, and I've just realised that's not coffee dyed back. Am I bothered? Not really, because I can sort that out. That's no problem. I do want to trim this up because I've just noticed that was stuck down for some reason, and it's come unstuck. So I'm going to pop that little bit of glue under there, just stick that down and trim this bit up here. Now I'm not quite sure on the measurements of this, so I'm just trimming the edges for now, and then I'll work out. I've done that, and I've probably done it now, and it's not going to be big enough, is it? It should be. Okay, so I want it 6 1/4, and I think I'd rather cut off the leaf than the top, and I want it 3 inches wide. So I'm going to see where 3 inches will leave me, because I don't mind if it's a little bit more than 3 inches actually. I think I might even go to 3 1/4. I wonder if 3 1/2 would be too wide. Let me cut that at 3 1/2, and let me just see if that will work, or where I want to put it. Bear with me, a memento. I'll find my little pocket that I want it in, and then I'll be able to see if it's going to fit. When I measured it, I was pretty sure that 3 1/4 would fit, but I'm not so sure about 3 1/2. If 3 1/2 won't work, oh, it will. Perfect. So 3 1/2 will work, which is fantabby-dozy. Okay, and I'm going to take 3 1/2 off this side as well. Where does that leave me on that one? That leaves me there. Turn it up the right way, Dawn. Oh, they're quite pretty, aren't they? They're nice. Yep. And now I just need to make sure that I can get 6, what did I say? 6 1/4 in height. Now I specifically want them this high because of how they're going to be positioned in the pocket that I want them for. So I'm going to take a little bit off of the top there, because that's kind of just plainish. Not too bothered about that, to be fair. Where's my scrap box? Oh, let me pop it up there for now. And let's see, 6 1/4. Let's see where that takes me. Still taking a little bit of the leaf off, but that's okay. That's okay. That's quite a nice little sized tag, I think. Pop those up there. Okay, and again, I'm going to take the top off of that. Can maybe get away with that much off the top there. and then 6 1/4 will go to there. Well, I think they make splendiferous tags, don't you? Beautiful. Right, happy with those. Right then, let me do my edge. How big an edge do I want? Peep-oosh. Peep-doo-doo. Don't think that's big enough. I think maybe that one. We shall see. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay. Which one did I use for that one? Do you know, seriously, if I had half a brain. So turn that over that way, and then that'll work there. Okay. That's perfect. Happy with that. I just wanted to make sure I'm happy with it before I go and cut the other one. So now this one being exactly the same size, I can go there. So while we crack on with this, how are we all doing today? Oh, we're hump day already. Blooming marvellous, eh? I can't believe how quickly time flies. Right, so I want to just distress the back of these. I'm going to, excuse my stretch as normal, I'm going to just add a little bit of vintage photo, because that kind of gives quite a nice distress. Well, I think it does anyway, to be honest. It kind of gives a coffee dyed look, but without the coffee. That's it. Just to give a little bit of coloration, take off the white, just dibby dabby, a little bit of colour across the back. There we go. That'll do. They don't have to be exactly the same. Great. Love it. Okay, that's those done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right then, I want to corner my bottoms, or round my edges, I should say. Round my corners is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I will struggle with that, but I do. Is that in? Yeah. Okay, corners rounded. We're cooking on gas, folks. Cooking on gas. This is potentially going to be the quickest make you've ever seen me do. That'll be novel, won't it? This is beautiful paper, isn't it? Absolutely ideal for the Vintage Blue Hues. And we're inking away, inking away. There we go. Oh, look. Nice. Right. Base is cooked. And next on the agenda is the embellishing. So, my plan. Here we are. This is my plan. I would like a piece of lacings down there. And I reckon 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 of the little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to cut that there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut that there. Okay. I'm going to astound you with the quickness of this. If this is your first time here, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. If you're a regular viewer, you will know exactly what I mean, in that I'm not faffing. I normally take forever to do these things. Okay, that's one bit on. Love it so far. Oh, yes, we do. And we're going to come down here. Oh, I don't want that on there. That's on the wrong side. Yeah, you see, I was getting too clever by far, wasn't I? Eh? Yes, indeedy. We want this one on this side, silly Billy Boo. Soz, folks. Normal service has been resumed. Gosh, nearly, very nearly, messed that up then, didn't I? There we go. Okay, that's those on. Love them. Right, and now I want to put a piece of the numbers on. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, I wonder if I've got another of these. I think I might have. Oh, yes, I have. Jolly good. Righty ho. So I've got 2 of those then. That's marvellous. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So I want about 7 numbers. Okay, and I'm going to pop those just onto the edge of the lace there. And because they're going onto the lace, I'm going to use my fabric glue. Now, I use, or this is Collal that I'm using at the moment. I have used Fabri-Tac and I've used 3-in-1. They're all pretty much the same, to be honest with you. Not a lot of difference in them. I believe the Collal is the more cost effective. But again, as with all these things, personal preference, okay? You do you and what is right for you, my lovelies. Rightio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to cut that one there. And I know what I just didn't do with that. I did not ink it, but I don't think it'll make too much difference because it has got the blue line all around it anyway. And all I am doing is taking off the white core. I thought for one horrible moment then I hadn't pressed record. Oh, that wouldn't be the first time, folks. No siree. You know, sometimes when you sort of, the pit of your stomach suddenly does a flip and you, oh no. Oh gosh, yeah, I just did that. Oh dear. Right then, let's pop that one there. Beautiful. Loving it. Okay, and then these little pieces, gorgeous, aren't they? Now then, the only thing I have not prepared is some jam. Oh, actually, I've just had a thought, so I am prepared. Oh, I had 2 of these. What's happened to the other one? I've lost one. Oh, it's there, silly me. Do you know, you people must watch these videos of mine and think, God almighty, what is she on, honestly? I try very hard. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to pop that on there. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Now then, this is only going on paper, not on the fabric, so I can just use my Nouveau-licious Glooby-Doo. Okay, and I can't see what way around they go. Hang on a minute, let me get my glasses. Okay, that is the right way. Just needed to make sure, folks. And then that's going to go about midway there. We love that, don't we? Yes, we do. Very pretty indeed. There we go, little piece of glue on there. And similars here, about midway. Got a nice little bit of collage going on there, which is fab. And then, of course, we need a butterfly. I must admit, I have used a lot of butterflies in this journal, but I think it's because it lends itself so well to it. And they are lovely. And Amanda's got such a lovely selection of butterflies. Now then, do I want them going out? Or do I want them coming in? I quite like it that way round, actually, because you can see there's another number on there. I think doing it the other way round, I think I lose that last number. So we're going to go that way on. And then just going to add a little bit of embellishment, because you have to, because that's the rules. How do I want this? Maybe about there? Perfect. There we go. Love it. Absolutely love it. So simple, so effective. And you're astounded at how quick this is, aren't you? Now then, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos that I do, because trust me, they're not all this quick. Where am I going with this? About there. This butterfly isn't quite as big as the other one. So, okay. Maybe I want to go that way round with that one then, do I? Yes. There we go. I think I've had to go that way round with that one because it's slightly different, but that's okay. I'm good. Perfect. Absolutely lovely, blooming jubbly. Now then, I've got this beautiful little string of gems here, and I thought they might look quite nice on there. Am I maybe just 2 or 3? I think I'll get away with 3 on that one. Okay. Oh, pulled my pin out. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Okay, a little bit on there, a little bit on there, a little bit on there. Pop that there. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And then I think on this one I'm only going to be able to use the 2. But that's okay. I'm going to go with that one. Throw those over there. And for those of you that are in the UK, I have mentioned this in one of the previous videos for this journal. These little gems came from Hobbycraft, and they're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? And they're oh gosh, messed up my glue. And they've got a kind of an aurora borealis effect Oh dear, what is going on? Aurora Borealis effect going on them, which makes them absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Hopefully you can see that on the camera there. But they're so pretty, aren't they? Very, very pretty indeed. And not terribly expensive, to be fair. I can't remember how much they were, but I know they weren't a great deal. Because as much as I love crafting, I don't spend a fortune on my bits. Right, that is the 2 tags done. All I am going to do now is pop in a little eyelet on both. Now I do want to get these about central, so 5.5, 2.25. So let's go about there-ish. I really should learn to do this by eye, but do I want them that low down? I don't think so. Let's see how this does. That's lovely, about there I reckon. Okay, and then to get them about the same, I'm just going to use this one as the template for the other one. And pop that in there. Nice. I want a couple of silver eyelets I'm going to go with. Got a little couple of silver eyelets. Let me pop those back where they should be, because otherwise I wonder where they are. And pop that one in there. One and two. And now all I need to do is find something to go in them, and I would like to use, I have used the blue chiffon on this one. I'm just wondering what this one will look like. I'm going to go with this. I'm just hoping it'll tear easy enough, or maybe not. Okay. Let me just get that sewn bit off the edge. Oh, that's better. I just needed it to start, I think. Let me tear some of that down. Perfect. And I'm going to snip that off there. Take that off there. And then these little bits can go in there. And then they will be the little taggy bits. Perfect. Those are pretty, aren't they? Something a little different. Something with a little bit of character on them. They're lovely. Like those. Nice. Let me pop this one in. I've got a tickle in the back of my throat and I'm trying desperately not to cough. Nearly done, Dawn. Hold on. Okay. There we go. And just clip those little edgy bits off. And there we go. Okay. And that is the quickest tag make in the world, folks. So let me show you what we've got. So we started off with just a bit of scrap that hadn't been used on a previous project. I cut it into a couple of little tag shapes. We distressed it on the back with a little bit of vintage photo ink. Put a little bit of lace down the edge, a couple of little embellishments with the butterflies, and then just used a little chiffon scarf ripped up to make the little paws. And that's it. That's it for today. So quick make tags, another couple done for the journal, and I'll see you all for, what have we got next? Quick Fire Friday. Gosh, the week's going so quick, aren't they? I will see you Friday, folks. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.